Last week, we brought to you the whole gamut of the National Diaspora Merit Award Night, showcasing the euphoric atmosphere with scintillating tones that brought nostalgic feelings to the diasporas. The momentum garnered, the excitement, the networking and energy brought by the diasporas was indeed a springboard for diaspora engagement and homeland connections. In this episode, we bring to you the sensational dissecting of the events by some of the awardees and participants. We also have our complimentary segments of health tips by Association of Nigerian Physicians in the Americas, ANPA, on our diaspora of the moment. Stay connected with the diaspora. I'm Juliana Vincent Yakubu, your anchor. Please stay. Welcome back. Let's begin with a special interview with Chief Albert Ukeigwe as anchored by Mr. Gabriel Odu. Please watch.
Albert Onyema Ukeigwe, a seasoned financial and real estate expert whose multifaceted career spans tax advisory, real estate development, nonprofit leadership, and community advocacy. Albert is an accomplished real estate broker and developer in both the United States and Nigeria.
You were recently honored with an award by the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission on Real Estate. And incidentally, the focus of the National Diaspora Day Celebration 2025 focus on home and abroad housing. A platform was launched on that. How do you feel having this award and the focus is on real estate? Tell us how you feel about this.
It is something glorious that on the 25th and 26th of July, the Diaspora Day, this is completely exceptional. It is exceptional in the sense that not only the color of people, the intellect of the people, but I have to highlight the work the NITCOM is doing. The NITCOM, when we evaluate what the NITCOM is doing, believe me, no other commission is doing that much in Nigeria. Because it's not easy to bring people who have left Nigeria, who have one concern or the other, to bring them back. The way this commission is doing a fantastic job. I have to give it to the leader, the Honorable Abike Dabre Rowan. She is doing a wonderful job. And all the people that are working with her, including your very humble self, you are the best. Now, this year is another awesome year. It was really glamorous. And the coincidence that I'm the one that got the award on real estate development. And this year, the core reason for this year is real estate as well, housing for Nigerians, home and abroad. I'm calling on all diasporas, no matter where you are, do not be relaxed. Go back to that place. It's not by accident that God created you in Nigeria. Go back to Nigeria. Do something.
The diasporas, they have 5 things going for them. They have the resources, they have the competencies, they have the skills, they have the global exposure, and the networks. So you bring this to bear on your fatherland. I want to thank you in a very special way for this response. Then you have been in Nigeria. What can you tell other Nigerians? They said, I don't want to come to Nigeria. And is Nigeria not a destination for investment? You have the experience, you can tell us.
Nigeria, for sure, is a destination for investment. And as I said, is it not wrong for us Nigerians to think that it's not? When foreigners think it is, you see that foreigners in Nigeria, we are making money, and we are here shying away, saying Nigeria is this, Nigeria is that. No place is perfect. Nigeria is not the best. Even in the United States, it's not still the best. United States ranks second in gun violence. So if you say, oh, I'm not going to Nigeria because of its security, not this and that, what of us who have been going and coming? It's only God that sends people.
Some of the award participants were also excited and are looking forward to next year's National Diaspora Day celebrations.
I am the CEO of Tina Choma Charitable Organization. This organization is a non-governmental organization. We deal with, we give scholarship to the indigent. Just last 2 days, I was in Lagos, about to be precise. I have to give 20 students scholarship in my scheme. So I have to train them from secondary to university. Currently, I have about 60 people in my scholarship scheme. Yes, I have people in University of Lagos, I have University of Calabar, I have University of Port Harcourt, I have also Imo State University, even Abia State University. So I have people from different universities that are under my scholarship scheme. Even some of them have graduated. So I'm into scholarship scheme. I'm also the CEO of Chamber Services. That's what I do in Diaspora. Yes, I'm an entrepreneur.
As an awardee for the Diaspora Merit Award, what's your impression on the award?
The award is really big to me. It's something that is really big, and it's going to motivate me more to keep doing what I've been doing, because that tells me that people are there looking at what we are doing, and they know we are doing the right thing, and we know we are making a good impact in the community, and that is why I've been awarded. I've been awarded so many accolades in Northern Ireland. I've been awarded the British Empire Medal. I've been awarded the Queen's Voluntary Award. So with this now, this is my home. This is Nigeria. So getting awarded home and abroad, it really makes a kind of motivation. It kind of inspired me more.
Wow, it's actually quite different working with Dabiri. This year is quite different because we had a lot of program in Lagos State, Jos, and that's Plateau and Abuja before the Diaspora Day. So there was pre-program planned to engage investors that were brought in Lagos State and also in Plateau State. So Honorable Dabiri kind of was a different person. This level of, deep commitment to attract investors and collaborate with different agencies in the United States as well.
Diaspora International is a business that has grown organically in the last 28 years from the heart of London. We build, we rent, we sell, we buy financial services, but at the core of what we do, we give back to Nigeria. It's always great to be identified and honored, and I've received many awards, but this is special because this is coming from our own. I do appreciate it, and my father is here to show that elation and encouragement.
Well, this year's event, I have to really give it to the organizers. Of course, every year I've attempted to attend, and this year is really tops the scale in terms of organization, in terms of crowd, in terms of participation. Also, I see in terms of sponsorship. So I think that the leadership of NITCOM has really got something great going, and I really commend them for this great achievement. I can't really begin to express my feelings about it, but I can tell you that it feels great, not just for my own personal journey, but also for the global efforts that Nigerians are making everywhere they find themselves. So this is in tribute to all Nigerians, whether home or abroad.
This year's turnout has been amazing. And when we had it in 2024, we were celebrating that, wow, this is big, NITCOM has come of age, and we're doing so well. But going by what we have seen this year, it's unprecedented. It's so amazing. We can't just compare this one to last year. For the very first time, we recorded a very large number of people coming from diaspora for particularly, specifically for this event. We have over 290 Nigerians in the diaspora who came specifically for this event. It's been so amazing, unprecedented, and we're so happy about it.
Let's take a short break. The Diaspora continues shortly. Welcome back. And now, let's hear from two of our diasporas making wave in the political arena of their host country, Canada, as councillors. Our producer and director of the Diaspora, Mr. Gabriel Odu, engages them in a convivial interview.
I have with me Councillor Khadija Haliru. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. She is councillor, not in Nigeria. But where are you councillor?
Canada. So
Canada, you can imagine that. So why Canada?
Well, the thing is, as an immigrant, as we all, move to new countries, we tend to settle in and try to adapt. And sooner rather than later, you find that you're different. You have issues that are unique and peculiar to you. When you start having your kids in school, sometimes your kids' experiences are different from others. And it's either you're on the sideline or you step up to have a voice. And so I did that early on. And when you are on the PTA and you're on a board here, you're on a hospital board there, trying to make sure that you're protected as a citizen, then you find that people recognize your voice. People see you as being able to step up or stand up. And so I was actually encouraged to run. So it wasn't ever a dream of mine to run for office abroad, but I was encouraged to run, and here I am.
Between Nigerians and Nigerians in the diaspora, there's trust deficit. How can we bridge that gap?
So for example, that's a very good question. So for example, when you say trust, they trusted me not because they trusted me as a person. They trusted my patriotism to the Canadian system. So when I'm educating them about where I'm from and I'm telling them about how we do things, it's because I could say we could do it this way, we could do it that way. So they saw my patriotism to the Canadian system, as a Canadian, of course. So what we need and what we lack in Nigeria is to rebuild our patriotic spirit. The attitudes have to change. This is why even in Canada, along with 4 councillors that we were able to come together, I reached out to 4 other Nigerian councillors across the country. And we basically started talking about being mentors to the next generation. So I started this organization called Black Opportunity Network. Primarily, everything you do, you're going to be majority Nigerians if you're blacks abroad, but you want to encompass everyone so that no one is left behind as a black person. Because even the black people now tend to feel like they want to connect to Africa, and they are seeing themselves as people of African heritage. So for me in Canada, we're so far away from home, and we're not the same as the US. We're not as diverse and black as the US, but we are very diverse in our blackness. So there's blacks from everywhere in Africa, there's blacks from even Canadian slave descendants, and there's blacks from even immigrants from the US. So I actually had to think about what could I do to encompass us in all of that, but really capture the Nigerianness from that group and start to talk about going back home.
How come you're a councillor in Canada?
Well, I was duly elected by the people. So I immigrated to Canada from Nigeria 13 years ago in 2012. And 4 years after, I decided to run for city council. It was my husband's idea, actually. And as soon as I decided to do it, everything just fell into place. But before then, I didn't just wake up one morning and say, I'm going to run for city council. 6 months as a new immigrant, I sat on 2 different boards as a volunteer. So serving was something that was very important to me. I was raised by a mother who was all about giving back, right? Giving back was something that she really ingrained in us. And so coming to a new community, it was important for me to be a part of what's going on, because this is a community I'm raising my children and my children's children. So it was important for me to raise them in a place that I can be a part of decision makers, because we're making decisions that impact lives of people for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, right? And so I started to volunteer in my community. I sat on 2 different boards and volunteer and serve in different ways. And so when it was time for me to run in the election, it was a no-brainer. This is someone that served in our community, someone we can trust, because she's shown consistently that she's willing to represent us and she can be a voice for us.
When you were at the Nigerian Diaspora celebrations, Youth Summit.
That's correct.
I had about the 500 capacity of youth there. What do you make of that?
No, I think that it was amazing. Like, I'm so, and you asked me, why do you look so excited? Like, this is Diaspora Day. It was really amazing to be in Abuja for this event. And I was greatly inspired, especially by the Youth Summit. I'm just hearing this youth and how they speak and how and things that they're doing in their communities. It's so inspiring, especially for the younger generation. Like, you know, there's secondary school kids there, primary school kids there, even NYSC kids there, you know. So I think it was just really necessary for them to hear from the life experience of young people like them, you know. So I think that our youth is the future of tomorrow. They need to be inspired to know that, look, if these guys can, so can I. You know, I think that we need to let them know that, like, look, I might be here in one village or in one place, but whatever I dream of, right, I can be. You know, there's a saying by Mark Twain that 20 years from now, we're going to be more disappointed by the things that we did not do than the things that we actually did. So I think that it's important for us to inspire youth to know that, look, whatever dreams you have in your heart, you can achieve it. You know, like Brené Brown says, done is better than perfect. So whatever it is that you want to do, start now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait until your ducks are on the roll. Start now, you know, to make that change or to that thing that you want to do.
The future of the youth is now. That's
exactly.
The future of the youth is now.
Exactly. And something I want to, because I'm also a realtor, I'm a real estate agent, licensed agent in Canada, as well as an investor. And one of the things that was highlighted or what's the word now? One of the things that was launched, at the Diaspora Day events was the Home and Abroad website. Yep. Now, this is a website that the NIDCOM has launched for diasporans to be able to come and invest in Nigeria. And so, because people like us, we're always thinking about home. Because I always say there's no place like home, right? We're always thinking about how can we give back to our motherland, our fatherland, whatever land it is, but how can we give back to Nigeria? And so the Home and Abroad website is an opportunity for people to see, like, to invest in a legitimate way, because lots of diasporans are really afraid, like, okay, I don't want to lose my money. Am I going to be duped, right? But that website is a platform that you can go and invest in housing, invest in verified people, that's houses and opportunities, you know. So I think that's something that I'm really glad that we're able to launch.
Up next is our health tip segment with Amper Doctors.
I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about health and wellness. Health and wellness is also performed by identifying and treating disease, but also by promoting health by healthy practices that you can perform on your own as an individual without necessarily going to see your physician. These include, number one, maintaining a healthy weight. A healthy weight, as calculated by your body mass index, is your weight in relation to your height. For instance, somebody who is 6 feet should or could weigh the same as somebody who is 5 feet if that person is overweight. So for every weight, there's an expectation where your weight should be that is a healthy calculated weight. And this is determined by the chart, which also could be determined by an app. A healthy weight is usually a body mass index under 30. Between 26 and 29 is ideal. And as you go further along the chart, you're noted to be overweight, obese, and or at a higher spectrum of abnormal. It's important to be able to maintain your body mass index right at a healthy weight and also not be at a lower weight, which is also not noted to be healthy. To do this, it's important, number two, to maintain a healthy diet. It's important to understand that your diet is made up of different types of food, including carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. And to be able to have a healthy diet, it's important to balance the different kinds of foods in proportion. For instance, don't have a food that is heavy on carbohydrates, such as rice, cassava, yam flour, swallowed food, fufu, semovita. Instead, try and balance that out with a heavier portion of protein, such as fish, beans, lentils, all different kinds of beans, meats, but meat in moderation, because these are less likely to be associated with you gaining weight. Vegetables are also a great source of micronutrients and are very healthy to consume. They contain beta-carotenes and a lot of antioxidants that are healthy. Green leafy vegetables, such as spinach, ugu, broccoli, asparagus, also pumpkin leaves, all sorts of naturally occurring green vegetables are very healthy for one, including also fruits that are very easily available and so wonderfully nutritious and taste very well for people to be able to have these nutrients for a healthy diet. It's important to have portions, so for whatever you eat, do it in moderation, not a large amount of anything, but limiting your intake.
And now to our diaspora of the moment.
Our diaspora of the moment is Prince Tega Wanogo. Wanogo was born on the 22nd of November 1997. He is a Nigerian-born American football offensive tackle for the Kansas City Chiefs of the National Football League, NFL. He played college football at Auburn and was drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles in the 6th round of the 2020 NFL drafts. Congratulations, Wanogo. We celebrate you as our diaspora of the moment.
This has been the Diaspora for this week. Keep a date with us next week for another interesting episode of your favorite show, The Diaspora. I remain Juliana Vincent Yakubu. Stay positive.